This is quite shocking. I think South Africa has lost it at this point. So the white South Africans are now demanding for their own country inside South Africa. I mean, I never expected this, but at this point, South Africans, I don't even know what to say. Now, I want you to listen to this.
Because what we're looking to create in the Western Cape is an ideological homeland for people who think like us, people who have broadly Western values, who want to live in the first world, and want to and I've often used the example, the Western Cape becomes almost like Israel for the Jews, if I can.
Come on. Did you just listen to that? Cape Independent. This one is not even Orania, because I can remember Orania, there is a town in South Africa where black is not allowed. And now we have Cape Independent. That means it's different. That means it's going to be like 3 countries inside one. You are saying that you guys don't have the same understanding. You guys doesn't have the same culture. You are in someone's like, God, goodness, let me know. You carry yourself to South Africa, and you are now saying that you guys don't have the same culture. How are you going to have the same culture? It is South Africa. You are not originally from the place, but now you are demanding for them to have the same culture with you. Otherwise, you will separate or divide the country. Man, South Africa, I don't know, but I will leave you guys to this, because at this point, I've given up.
Guys, you're welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you. So today we're actually talking about white South Africans and everything happening with the Cape Independence. Imagine asking that you want a country inside a country. That's exactly what I'm seeing this whole thing as, right? And how bold they are talking about this whole Cape Independence. You guys remember that it's actually a particular country, like a particular city in South Africa where no black is allowed. Like, how can black people live in that country and they're not allowed into that place? Hey, my is though, because seriously, I feel that South Africans are not just doing the right thing, okay, and they don't know what they want. Because if you come to the comment section of this particular video, you'll find out that the black South Africans are the ones supporting this thing. Most of them are supporting it, and one of the things I also noticed that even other African countries are supporting them, knowing fully well that black South Africans do not even want other countries, like other African countries, in their country. So now they're not saying, in fact, that they even support the white independence thingy, that they should go ahead with it. Well, let's go ahead and watch this other video of another white South African, okay, asking a black man, you guys, an African man, a Zimbabwean man, to go back to his country. Let's go and watch this.
In fact, why don't you take up the opportunity? Why would you come and make your fortune here in South Africa when, as you've described it, you could be making a fortune in Zimbabwe? Why are you here?
Because I'm part of the problem in Zimbabwe. My attitude of thinking that I had to come and take up the opportunity that was offered to me here,
so why don't you go
instead
home?
of mining
May
land.
I ask you that? Why do you not
I
go
am
home?
going home. But
Are
right
you?
now, I've also got family in South Africa. I've got South African children, and those South African children don't just allow me to just stand up and leave, but I do have projects that I'm taking part in Zimbabwe, because I've learned that those resources are the most important thing.
If you have such faith in your country, in Zimbabwe, I would say, and I would think, you would get up and you would take your family and you would go and fix up the future of Zimbabwe. If you're saying there's land, if you're saying there's minerals, if you're saying there is so much wealth and opportunities for you there, you're living a contradiction.
No, I'm not living a contradiction.
You certainly are. By sitting here, you're living a contradiction.
Because
people are suffering in Zimbabwe.
So why are people not
languishing
Why
here?
are people not going to the Netherlands? Why are Germans not going back to Germany? Is it because their countries are bad? Is it because they're running away from problems in the UK or in the States? Why aren't Europeans going? What are you doing here?
I live here. This is my home. I'm not running away from
it. But why are you living here instead of Europe? Why did your great-grandparents come here instead of Europe?
We're not talking about grandparents. We're talking about me.
No,
we're talking about you.
you've made it sound like a Zimbabwean needs to go back to Zimbabwe to show that Zimbabwe is working. So why are Europeans not going back to Europe? Why are Asians not going back to Asia? Why are they staying in South Africa?
The context of the conversation is that you're saying that Zimbabwe is a beautiful country with great opportunities and people have run away from there to become waiters. The context is you are living here in South Africa when you could be going back and making that country work. That's the
But you
context.
also forgot that I was asked to come here. Somebody thought my skills were important here.
I've been asked to go to other countries, but I believe in this country.
But why don't you believe in Europe?
No, I believe in South Africa.
Why don't you believe in Europe?
I believe in my country.
Why don't you believe in Europe?
So guys, when I tell you guys that black South Africans are okay with whatever going on in their country, with the whole Cape Independence thing, the white people, colonization and everything, when I tell you that they are okay with it, this is exactly what I mean. Okay, if you go to the comment section of this video, you find out that the black South Africans are supporting a white woman instead of supporting a black man. Like everybody saying he's not your neighbor. In fact, somebody even said this guy is a neighbor and this lady is far from being a neighbor. And they are saying, who says she's not a neighbor? She's not even a neighbor, she's a citizen. Like they were literally supporting this particular lady. I did not even see a white person on the comment section. All of them were mostly black South Africans supporting this guy, and they're asking him to go back to his country, go fix your country. When your own country has like lot of shaky, like he's shaking, literally shaking, and you're telling people to go fix their country, okay, go fix their black country, and you're okay with a white person being ahead. Well, anyway, it's you guys' choice, because it baffles me, like, that black people or Africans can really think the way these guys are thinking, and no wonder I saw a lot of people supporting the Cape Independence. So most black people, Africans from different countries supporting the Cape Independence, people from Nigeria, people from from the east, west, like different parts of Africa supporting that Cape Independence should go on in South Africa, because this is exactly what they want. Okay, they prefer the white man than living among their fellow black people. They don't even believe they're black, because most times I just feel that they don't think they are black. They feel they are white people. They feel that they get it or they have it all, so there's no need for them to have such people. Well, anyway, guys, it's left for you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, do you think that this man, in fact, between this presenter and this particular man, who is to be blamed? Who is supposed to go back to their country? Who is exactly in their country? Because if you ask me, the black man is in his continent, and this other lady is an European. Okay, even though maybe she was born in South Africa as a white South African, you actually do not have right to tell somebody who is an African descent to go back to wherever he's coming from. It doesn't make sense. And now these black South Africans are surprising me and every other person in the comment section by supporting this whole notion. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, guys. I'll be here to read from you. Please do subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up as well, and let's be friends. See you guys on my next video. For now, I have to say goodbye.